Are you getting married in 2021? Well, we have some 5 points we want you to consider if you are getting married. If you want to find out more, please continue watching this video. This is Time with Dr. Adams. Don't forget to subscribe. Time with Dr. Adams. Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Time with Dr. Adams. My name is Dr. Saki. You can call me Dr. Adams. And this is my husband, Boss Daddy. We are here to share with you 5 things to consider. I mean, there are a whole lot you should consider, but we are talking about 5 things today if you are getting married in 2021. So, number 1 is prayer. If you are Christians, yes, this is if you are Christians or well, when I say religious, it means other denominations or other religious backgrounds are also included. But if you are Christians, then you should consider prayer as the first thing. If you have the person or the partner you want to marry, the two of you should pray together. I think it's very important.
Yeah, prayer is key in everything we do. I mean, as Christians, we cannot do away with prayer. So, praying for each other, whilst we are planning to get married, praying for all like the activity on the day itself,
praying for a good weather.
Yes, the weather, everything. I mean,
praying for people to help. Yeah. The vendors who are coming in.
Yeah, everybody should get there. Yeah, on time. That nothing messes up on the day. I mean, all those things are very important. So prayer there, it's the key in everything we do as Christians. So just like that, you just transpose it into your marriage, and then if you are praying before marriage, that means that obviously when you get married, that would still continue. So prayer, and then
praying together is also very important.
Yeah.
I remember when we were planning our marriage, he was in Tema and I was in Offenso because I was working there, and we used to pray over the phone every single day. Other thing you can also add to the prayer is fasting together. So he was born on a Saturday, I'm a Tuesday born. So we were praying on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we were fasting as well. But the funny thing was, he was fasting more because my theater days, when I say theater days, the days I used to go to the theater to operate were Tuesdays and Thursdays. So one Tuesday, I almost fainted in theater. So I cut down on the fasting on Tuesdays and I was doing more on Saturdays. However, he was covering for both of us. So he was fasting and praying on Tuesdays and Saturdays as well. So praying together is very important. It doesn't matter whether you are together or not. And I think one verse that we're using to pray a lot was 1 Corinthians 13. That's talking about love. Yeah. Love is patient, love is kind, love is enduring. We'll put each other's name there. So his name is Andrew. So Andrew is patient. Abigail is patient. We're using these verses and then the words there to pray over each other and to pray for each other. Okay, so number 2 that we want to talk about is to research.
Yeah, I mean, before you get yourself involved in anything, you need to research about what you are getting yourself into. I mean, by all means, there are lots of people you may know who are already married. And based on that, you can actually ask questions on how, they planned their wedding, how they went about everything, so that you'll be informed as to what you also want to do, whether you want, the type of wedding that you would want. You can actually deduce that from what they tell you. Everything that you are about to do, it's possible that someone might have done it before.
Yeah.
So you just take inspiration from what people have done, and then that would guide you to also get what you want.
And it can even lead you to places where you can get cheaper or affordable things. Maybe you want, now local drinks is very popular during receptions. So maybe you've seen this person on Facebook. You can ask your friend who also got married, and the person will tell you, oh, I used this person, she was very good. I remember last month I recommended our decor person to a friend because the price she was telling me she's found was way too expensive, and ours I felt was affordable. Even with the rings, I saw someone selling on Facebook. We drove all the way to Teshi. Then Magdalene, my friend, my roommate in Temale, also a doctor, had just gotten married. So she gave me, I think, 2 places in Accra Central where we could find rings. We went there and we searched. So I mean, you should have a variety of options. Not because you are getting married, what your family members are telling you. Ask other people have other options or other things, other paths they took, so that you can have options and choose from. There's nothing wrong in buying a golden ring or a ring made from silver, but know the pros and cons. I remember when we were buying the ring, I talked about white gold. So we researched and we wrote down the positive sides of getting a white gold ring and the yellow gold ring. We spoke about the negatives and we finally concluded on a yellow gold. So you should talk. Number 3 is, do you want a big wedding or a small wedding? I think when people actually usually say that weddings are for the women, but I think it's both of you. Fine, it could be the woman's day or whatever you want to put it. However, it's for the 2 of you. What if the man is a quiet man and he wants a court wedding or something? So the 2 of you should talk about it. It's very important. The number of people you want to have there. I remember I told Mama Lou that I wanted a court wedding, and her face changed because I'm the only girl and I'm the last one, and obviously she wanted a big wedding. I'll not say big like we had a lot of people. In fact, I didn't tell lots of people I was getting married because I knew a girl flooded.
But still, like.
Yeah, we got a lot of people there, all the same. However, talk about it. It's not just about you the woman. You want to have a garden wedding, so the man must agree. The 2 of you should talk about it. I think we went around looking for places.
Yeah, we looked for venues and all that. So we were doing that together. It wasn't
my decision or
no. We left for one person to do. I mean, we're doing the leg rounds ourselves. Together with those who were helping us, planners and all that. So we were involved throughout the whole journey. Yeah, so
it should be the 2 of you, not it's a woman's day, so only her, whatever she decides. What if she chooses something that you don't like? And at the end of the day, it brings issues. Next point is how to save and when to start saving. So if you've spoken about the type of wedding you want to have, you've done your research, you write the things down. So these are the things we want. We want a local bar. We want 5 different types of African dishes there, and maybe 2 continental dishes. I'm not saying these are things we did, but choose. You want 2 or 3 continental dish or 2 or 3 traditional dish, that's fine. However, after you've done your research, you should have a rough estimation of how much you are going to spend cost. Then you start saving towards it. So he asked me out in September, asked me to marry him in September, and right from October we started saving. We had a particular bank that we were saving towards. I believe that this is a personal belief of mine, that women shouldn't leave everything to the man to pay, because it's a 2-way thing. We are going to marry together. This is the beginning of the marriage, so we should all work towards it. So if both of you can come to an agreement on how to save and how much to save towards the wedding, and remember, you don't need to spend all your savings on the wedding, because there is life after the wedding itself.
So it's true, yes. It's very important that after you know how much you want to spend on the wedding, both of you will come into an agreement to plan towards that and save towards that. Like our counselor once said, no one has won an award for best wedding. Yes, Mr. Buafo. That's what he advised us. So, like my wife said, there's life after the ceremony itself. So don't put all your money there. In as much as you want to get a beautiful wedding, I mean, you can save towards that if you plan early. You can save towards that and have that beautiful wedding, and then still have a lot of money to go ahead with your lives. So planning is very important. You plan, you save towards it, and then you can have as the huge wedding or the small wedding, either of them that you want to.
But whatever it is, cut your coat according
yes,
to
of course, yes.
According to, don't look at what someone else is doing, because you don't know what the person's bank account.
There are even people who have a lot of freebies. Some people have their decors for free because they know the people. Some even get their decors being paid. Some get the local bar being free. So please don't compare yourself to what somebody has done. That is why it's important to research and ask. Maybe you might even get discount somewhere because somebody just did a wedding with a particular vendor. So all those things are important. And in all, cut your coats according to your size. That's all.
And I think COVID has come to quote-unquote help, because now you can decide that before you wanted 300 people to come to your wedding, now you want 100 because of COVID. Yes. So the last point is honeymoon.
Yeah.
Somehow we didn't talk about honeymoon, but we did
because of your work and work for me as well. So there was no.
We didn't talk about it.
Yes, because we knew that. We talked about it, but the plan was not to have it instantly.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of work, and all that. But it happened.
It happened. In fact, we had two places to go.
I think 3 or 2. Yeah, two.
We had 2 places where it was a surprise. It wasn't our cost, like we are saying. Thank you to those who gave us those gifts. But we had 2 places to go, places we've never been. That it was really, really fun. I mean, when we went, I was like, hey, me not been here.
Yes, and shout outs to Andy. Shekinah Glory, check it out at Sugakope.
Yes.
Very beautiful place. This is free advert. Very beautiful place. Please check it out. Shekinah Glory, Sugakope. Please check it out. It's a very beautiful place.
All right. So these points that we've shared with you is not a must. They are not something that you should go by because there's a gun to your head because we are saying it. No, this is something we felt like sharing with you. There are 5 things for you to consider before you get married in 2021. And like we always say, pray, it go better. Ask for help when you need help. If there are any questions, if there are any topics you want us to cover, please let us know in the comment section below. Thank you to Boss Daddy for coming around, and you might see him some other time. So please,
you might see me next year, hopefully.
And that's in 2022.
Maybe episode. Catch you season 2.
Please don't forget to subscribe, and remember.
Please subscribe for her, and share.
Thank
please.
You. Thank you.
Please. If you want to see me more, subscribe and share.
And remember, still, yes, more.
Time with Dr.